Hey everyone, welcome to your Yoga Sculpt practice. This practice is one of my favorite styles of working out ever. It combines the long flowing movements of yoga in the beginning of class. In the middle, we put in powerful movements with weights, core, really focusing on alignment and being strong within our own bodies and using weight to make us feel powerful. And then we bookend it at the very end with some more yoga, stretching, all the things you need in one class. This class is a little higher intensity, so please, if you can't move at the same pace that I'm moving, if you don't want to take as many reps or lift as heavily, this is your body, this is your class. Please feel free to lower the weights, slow it down, put weights down altogether, take a break, and then jump back in when you can. This is your class. You can come back to it time and time again and notice how you're getting stronger as you move through the hour. Zero pressure, all about stepping within your own body, feeling your own power. I'll motivate you along the way. I'll also give you accommodations if you need them. And if this is your general style of working out, then I invite you to push yourself faster, stronger, pick up some heavier weights. Find that depth. We always have that place within ourselves where we can dig a little deeper. I always say you have to move through the discomfort in order to find the comfort. And this class gives you a little bit of that, an opportunity to feel uncomfortable, but also an opportunity to move through it and access a place of power. So let's get started. We're gonna get started right away in downward facing dog. So go ahead and plant your palms into the ground. Step your feet back so that your body is like an upside down shaped V. Rise and fall on your toes a couple of times, sinking down to the heels. Feet hip width apart, go ahead and start to settle in. Invite a slight bend in your knees. Really pull your low belly up into your hip bones. Press back through your sit bones. Strengthen your arms away from the front of your mat. Sink the heels. Drop the head really heavy off the base of the neck. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. Another big breath in, big breath out. Take your right leg up high to the sky, lift your right toes to the ceiling, align the right hip evenly with the left hip. Exhale, draw your knee to your chest, shift towards a plank, shoulders above your wrists. Hollow out, round your back, pull your thigh to your chest. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, knee to your chest, round and pull in towards a plank. Nice. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, step your right foot, top of the mat, low lunge. Make sure the foot gets to the top of the mat. You want your right knee stacked on top of your right ankle. Keep your left fingertips on the ground. Your spine is long. Square your hips and shoulders to the front of the mat. Now take an inhale, open twist your right arm to the sky. Twist your chest with your arm, but try to align your hips to the top of the mat. Take one more big breath in. One more big breath out. One more inhale. Exhale, trace the right fingertips to the back of your mat. Circle the arm forward to the front of the mat, 2 big circles. Inhale, and exhale, draw the right arm forward. Shoulders are square. Really power through that back leg. Inhale, open up your chest, crescent lunge. Right knee stays stacked on top of the right ankle. Scoop the tailbone down. Energize the left back of the thigh, your hamstring towards the sky. Big breath in. Exhale, turn to your left, sit into a Buddha squat. Heels anchored towards the center of the mat. We're not totally centered so that we feel wobbly. Feet are at an angle. Spine is tall, tailbone underneath you. Energetically pull the energy in your body to the outer edges of the feet, the outer edges of the thigh, while your core and tailbone scoop down to the earth. Take a big breath in, rise up. Exhale, warrior 2, front of the mat, heel to arch alignment. Right leg is in front towards 90 degrees, sealing heavily down through the left leg. Arms stretching in opposition. I'm wearing my ribs around my belly like a corset. Take an inhale. Exhale, sink 1 more inch deeper. Inhale, reverse warrior. Keep the bend in the front leg. Stretch towards the back of your mat without dumping down on the back side. Really pull space along your right side, right up under the armpit. Big breath in. Exhale, hands swim to the ground. Step the right foot back. High to low plank, chaturanga, halfway down to push up. Hug your elbows to your ribs. Inhale, stretch your heart up and forward, upward facing dog. Engage your hips off the mat. Slight bend in the elbows. Pull the belly button to the low ribs. Big breath in. Exhale, use your core, down dog. Back to that upside down shaped V. Take a big breath in. Take a big breath out. One more time, inhale. One more time, exhale. Left side. Inhale your left leg high to the sky. Hips are square. Exhale, knee to chest. Shift towards a plank. Pull the thigh up into the chest. Round the back in your plank. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to chest. Pull in the core. Jut forward on your right toes. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, step the left foot top of the mat. Low lunge, knee on ankle. Active back leg. Right fingertips to the earth. Take an inhale. Open twist to the left. So our shoulders and chest are twisting up, but my left hip bone is trying to stay square to the top of the mat. So you have that opposition, your chest pulling away from the hip, opening up space in the spine. Inhale. Exhale, circle that arm back and forward 2 times. Inhale. Exhale, circle it forward, square your shoulders and hips to the top of the mat. Really use this back foot, the right foot. Inhale, crescent lunge. Open your heart, squeeze down low through the shoulder blades, lift up and out of your waistline, pulling the heart to the back of your mat. Energize a lot of activity up through the back leg. Big breath in. Exhale, turn to the right side of your mat, heels slightly in, Buddha squat. Shift from side to side, from knee to knee. Big breaths in and out. Settle into your squat. Tailbone down underneath you. Imagine a clamp on your outer hips, squeezing everything into the center. So squeeze your hips and glutes into the center line. Now pull open through the knees and open through the edges of the feet. Inhale, rise up, star pose, lift your heart and arms. Exhale, warrior 2. Left foot is in front this time. We're working towards 90 degrees in the front leg. Shoulders want to come back to stack on the hips. Lots of times we'll try to lean into our warrior. Make both legs work in equality. Belly button pulls in. Take a big breath in. Exhale, sink 1 inch deeper. Inhale, reverse warrior. Keep the bend in the front leg. We want heat in that front leg. Resist collapsing your weight into the back leg. Stay long through your obliques. Both of your obliques are reaching towards the back of your mat. Breath in. Exhale, swim hands down to the ground. Step back, high to low plank chaturanga, halfway down to push up. Inhale, shine your heart up, dog. Exhale, lift the hips down, dog. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. Let's put it all together. Here we go. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, knee to chest, pull it in. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, knee to chest, pull it in. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, right foot steps top of the mat, low lunge. Left palm is grounded. Inhale, open twist to the right. Exhale, circle the back arm, top arm rather, back and through. Inhale, open twist. Exhale, circle the fingertips on the right side, back and through. Inhale, open your heart, crescent lunge, pop it open. Exhale, unwind to the left, Buddha squat, sit low. Inhale, rise up, star pose, lift the heart. Exhale, warrior 2, front leg bends 90 degrees. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, swim the hands to the ground. Step back, chaturanga, high to low plank. Inhale, lift your heart up, dog. Exhale, lift the hips down, dog. Left side. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, left foot steps to the top of the mat, low lunge. Right palm is your base. Inhale, open twist left. Exhale, circle the fingertips to the back of the mat, around and forward. Inhale, open twist left. Exhale, arm circles back and forward. Inhale, rise up, crescent lunge, open the heart space. Exhale, unravel to the right, Buddha squat. Inhale, rise up, star, lift. Exhale, warrior two, sink. Inhale, reverse warrior, stretch up and back. Exhale, hands to the ground. Step back, high plank and pause. You've got it, everyone. Take your wrists under your shoulders. Really pull the chest up and in as well as the belly. Nice. Jut forward on your tippy toes. Inhale. Exhale, glide your heels back. Inhale, shoulders slide above fingertips. Exhale, shoulders align back on your wrists. Keep the back flat. Keep the belly pulled in. We're here for 10, 9, 8. You can do this. If you need to, come to your knees. Press the glutes back. Pause, find your plank. Press the glutes back. Pause, find your little plank. Here we go. Otherwise, we're here. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift the hips. Downward facing dog. Take a big breath in. Take a big breath out. Inhale, right leg high to the sky. Exhale, right knee to right triceps. Shift towards a plank. Pull your right knee towards your right elbow. Chest and belly pull up and in. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Pull to that side body. Nice. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, right foot steps top of the mat, low lunge. Inhale, open twist right. Exhale, arm circles to the back of the mat and forward. Inhale, rise to crescent lunge and pause. Hips are square to the top of the mat. Nestle that belly button back to your low ribs, always using the belly to pull in and support the spine. It'll also help with balancing. Inhale, hands to your heart center. Right knee is on top of that right ankle. We're gonna bend the left knee to hover above the earth, and then we're gonna pop up onto the right foot and squeeze our left heel to our left glute. Nice. Take a breath in. Holding that bent back knee, you can do that. Take a breath out. Inhale, pop up to the right foot, left heel to glute, and squeeze. Now with a little more motion, it's actually a little easier. So we're taking 5. Double lunge. 5, squeeze. 4, squeeze. 3, it's okay if you fall out. Try to keep your heart floating above the ankle. Last one on that balance. Nice. Inhale, rise up, traditional crescent. Exhale, unravel, Buddha squat. Tailbone is underneath you. We're right in that work zone. Tall spine, feet pulling open. We're gonna rise up an inch and down an inch, but we're staying right in the part that's sort of hard. So we're never sinking and pulsing to a place where we feel like relaxed. You can do it. We got this. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, star. Exhale, warrior two forward. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, hands down. Step back to high plank. Come into forearm high plank. Again, knees are always an option. If on this next one you use your knees, you can hold the knees at center, or you can take some hip movement. Otherwise, traditional forearm plank. Pull the chest and belly in. Your back is flat. Rotate right hip down. Come back to center. Left hip down. Come back to center. You've got it. 10 seconds. Belly button's pulling up. So it's like your ab muscles are a rag rinsing around a center pole, and your belly button's holding that center pole together. You've got it. 5, 3. Keep corkscrewing. It's okay to step your feet in. Come back to high plank. You got it. Downward dog. Woo! Hips are high. Big breath in. Big breath out. One more time. Inhale. One more time. Exhale. Left side. Inhale. Left leg high. Exhale, knee to elbow on the left side. Pull the belly in, lift, pull the chest in, engage the oblique. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, step through low lunge. Right palm stays grounded. Inhale, open twist left. Exhale, circle the round and through. Inhale, open twist left. Exhale, circle it around and through. Inhale, rise up, crescent lunge. Hips are square. Left knee on left ankle. Pull the left hip bone back. Now, take your hands to your heart. Hover the back knee as you scoop the tailbone down and under. Good, big breath in. Hold it here in double lunge. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Now we're going to float on that left foot. Pinch right heel of the glute. Inhale, rise and pinch. Exhale, double lunge back down. You've got it. 5. Try to float your core above the ankle. Shoulders above the knee. We're using our core to really control popping up. Last 2. Last 1. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, Buddha squat to the right. Take that squat. Spine is tall. Tailbone underneath you. Lift your right toe while you pulse. Right heel. Pulse up and down, left heel. Pulse up and down both heels. Pulse and lower. Right heel. Left heel. Both heels. You've got it. 10 more seconds. Feel those thighs burning. Guys, get uncomfortable to get comfortable. When we start to burn, our first instinct is to get out of it. Breathe through it. You're stronger than you know. We always are. Give yourself credit. You can do this. 2 and 1. Inhale, rise up, star pose. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, hands to the ground. High plank, shoulders stacked on wrist. Drive right knee, step it back. Left knee, step it back. We're in plank the whole time. We're really trying to be stable and straight through the whole spine and belly. Flat and strong. Heart growing forward. Inner thighs and glutes zipping backwards. Belly button in our center. You've got it. We're here for 5. 3. Last one, lift the hips. Downward facing dog. You got it. Bend your knees, look forward. Hop your feet wide like a frog up towards the top of the mat, right outside the edges of your mat. Rise up onto the toes, star. Plant the palms. Hop it back to plank. Walk it back to down dog. Shift forward. Bend the knees. Hop. Rise up, toes reach. Plant. Plank. Walk it up and back. Here we go, guys. 20 seconds. Move at your own pace. I'll talk through the first couple, and then we're just going to move. Start to look forward. Bend the knees, hop up. Rise, star. Plant, flat back. Walk it back, down dog. Gaze forward and hop. Rise, plant, plank. Walk it back, okay. You do you. Here we go. Remember to breathe. Smile when you want to struggle. Swear to goodness, the smile goes a long way when you feel like quitting. You can do this. You are strong. Not only that, you're freaking worth it. Here we go. Let's pick up the pace just a little bit. 4 more. We can do it. 4. 3. 2. Last one. Lift the hips. Walk your hands back to your toes. Slide your palms under the toes. Use your biceps. Pull into a fold. 3 big breaths. Release and uncurl your back. Woo! Nice work. Grab a sip of water. Whew. We're gonna pick up weights now. Starting with light weights. Some of you may have multiple sets of weights. I have 5s and 8s. I like to use 5s and 10s. Sometimes I pull in 3s. So anything will work. Weights at the top of your mat. We're gonna start marching. I like to use my weight as a little tapping point. 3 big breaths. 1, 2 more. And then after this next breath, we're gonna abandon that yoga breath a little bit, and I'm just gonna ask you to breathe. Last one, step out wide, reach up. Sit the glutes down low, toes are at an angle. My heel's outside of the mat. My spine is long. I'm gonna pick up my weights. I'm gonna push down through my heels, zip up through the center line of my body while I keep pulling my knees open, pulling the knuckles forward. Inhale, sit up. Slow release, squat down. Take a little pop or a toe raise. Squat back down, grab your weights. Lift up and overhead. Sit into those glutes, hop and lower. Push the heels away from the earth when you rise with those weights. Your back is flat. Your belly's helping your back stay tall. Here we go. 6 more of these. 6, 5, 4, 3. If the hop doesn't work, you know you can always just rise and fall. 2. Let's take 1 more. Here we go. Reach up. Sit down. Little pop. Parallel the feet, hinge. Left palm down. Open twist to the right. 2 breaths. Release the right arm down. Open twist to the left. You can bend your knees. Feel free to move that right hip towards the left heel. Release down. Here we go. Pick up those weights. Sit low in your glutes. Second set. Knuckles pull forward. Heels drive down. Zip up through the center line. Sit back into the heels. Knees pulling open. Little hop. Here we go. You don't have to take the hop. You can always just raise up onto those balls of the feet. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Stay here. Flip your wrist to face forward. Step your feet in underneath your hips. Bend your arms so you make goalposts. Pull the belly button to the low ribs. Now rotate through the shoulders, drawing your forearms towards 90 degrees. Lift back up to the goalpost. Belly pulls in. Push the weights to the sky. Goalpost, 90 degrees, goalpost, and raise. Here we go. Keep those shoulders out of your earlobes. Remember not to hold the breath. You can do this. Last 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. You've got it. Take an inhale. Step your feet together, almost to touch a little space. Sit your weight into your heels, find your chair. When you rise up from your chair, pull the elbows out. Shoulders are still dropping away from my ears. We're taking the muscles under our armpits and lifting them, and then sitting back into that chair.
Here's what I found.
Here we go. Sorry, my watch is talking to me. Here we go. Let's do this. 15 seconds. Lift through the back muscles. Sit low in that chair. Knees and hips point directly to the top of your mat. Feel the muscles that line the side body up to your armpit. Feel them lift like wings. Pull the belly button in while you squat. Sink low in those heels. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take an inhale, reach it up. Hands through the heart, hinge at the waist, fold. Head hangs heavy, 2 breaths. Big breath out. Another breath. Let it out. Prop your weights up vertically. Step your right foot to the middle so it makes a triangle with the weights. Point the left toes back, a slight bend in the right knee. I like to use fists for a little extra height. Now square your hips to the top of the mat. Balance on the center of the right foot. Hips are square. Lift the left heel, tap it down to the earth, and then lift the left knee towards the left side of your mat. Tap it back. Lift, tap, side body pull, and tap. So I'm not pulling towards the shoulder. I'm just pulling out to the side. Because of this triangle shape we're making with our feet and our weights at the head of the mat, our hip can only move in a certain direction. So we're stabilizing through that right leg. Modification if the hip lift doesn't feel good, to just drive the knee into center. Lift and tap, knee and tap. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Step it forward, hinge at the waist, let the head hang. Big breath in, big breath out. Balancing those moments of power with length and isolated strength is so good. Left foot at the center, square the hips, tap the right toes back. Try to stabilize your weight on top of that left foot. Stay light in your arms. Here we go, lift the right heel, tap, out to the side, tap, lift and tap, directly out to the side and tap. Doing our best to not let that knee wobble around on the left side. It will. You're working against that. Again, if the side lift doesn't work, take it to center. But we're resisting rounding in our back wherever you are. Here we go for 5, 4, woo, that grounded hip should really feel it. 2, last one, release, fold, let the head hang, la, 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 la. That sweet length after power, it's so good. Leave your weights on the ground. Slowly uncurl your spine. Grab a sip of water, and I'm gonna pick up my heavier weights now. For this exercise, I'm gonna face you. You take this exercise wherever you have space. So I'm going to have my feet nice and wide, wider than my hips, almost like the outward phase of a jumping jack. My weights are going to be down in front of me, like if I were hinging at the waist, reaching for the ground about that far away. I'm gonna rise up. I'm gonna take my really wide stance. I'm gonna bend into my right leg. With my left hand, pick up the weight. Now bend into my left leg. With my right hand, pick up the weight. Squat in the middle back to where they were. Set them down. Jump over them and back. Right knee bends, pick it up. Left knee bends, pick it up. Sit down, put the weights down, over and back. You got it. Right leg, left leg. Sit into the heels, over, back. Right, left. Squat center, over, back. Right, left. Squat center, over, back. Bend the right knee, spine is long. Bend the left knee. Sit in the heels, stay low. Now start again. Right, left. Squat center, over, back. You got it. Keep going, keep going. I know. We're in it together. We can do this. 3 more. This is 3. Here we go. 2 more. Sit low. One more. You got it. Sit low. Over and back. Stay low. Pulse it out. Knees out of the hip bones. I'm resisting buckling. I'm resisting rounding. Pulse it out. You got it. I know those legs feel at 5, 2. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, sit low. Take the right leg, lift it. Balancing on the left foot. You got it. Find a focus. If the knee at hip height is not comfortable, draw the toe down to the earth. Imagine a wall on either side of your body. Move the right leg back. The heart over the toes of the left foot. Roll the right hip bone even with the left. Pull the belly to the ribs. Extend your arms in front of you, balancing for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right knee comes up. Release the right leg. Hinge and fold. Let that head hang heavy. Balancing power with a release. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. These moments of lengthening are what inspire me to keep staying strong, and the other stuff, enjoy it. Uncurl. Lift the left knee. Take an inhale. Find your balance. Imagine a wall on either side of your body. Again, option to use the big toe. Now, start to tilt the heart forward. Left leg backwards. Hands can be at your heart to start. Roll that left hip bone down even. Lift through the heel. Zip the belly button right up through the ribs. A little lift of the heart. Weight centered on the right foot. Reach forward. You got it. 5. Lift 1 more inch through that back heel. 3. Back to that one leg. Inhale. Release and fold. Uncurl the spine. I'm going to turn sideways for viewership. Same thing. This time we're bending left leg first. Then right over the center and back. You know what you're doing. Feet are nice and wide. Let's do this. Bend left knee, pick it up. Right knee, pick it up. Squat down through the center, over and back. Left knee. Woo! Right knee. Sit low. Over and back. Left knee. Right knee. Over and back. Let's take biceps. Left knee. Curl. Right knee. Curl, squat, curl, squat, over and back. Let's do this. Left leg. Elbow stays close. Curl. Right leg, left arm. Bicep, curl. Squat low. Curl both. Sit down, put the weights down. Over and back. We got it. Curl. Curl. Squat. And curl. Squat. Put them down. Over, back. Keep that spine straight when you're putting the weights down. Two more. Let's do this. Last one. You got it. Well done, you. Sip of water. We're going to come down to our mats. Go ahead and lay all the way down on your back. Take one of your heavy weights with you. If you have pretty light weights, maybe 2 of your light weights. Weight resting on your hip space. If that doesn't feel good to just put the weight down, settle it in with your palms. Heels close to your glutes. Back flat on the ground. Take an inhale. Take an open mouth exhale. Let out some heat. Inhale, vertebrae by vertebrae. Peel and lift your hips towards the sky. Keep your chin tight, slightly tucked so there's length through the back of your neck. You should be able to wiggle your toes. And your knees are resisting flaring outward or in. Your kneecaps are staying pointed towards your big toes. Now seal down through your big toes and really draw the tops of your kneecaps to the ceiling and the front of your kneecaps to your big toes. Lift. And then tap it down. Feel the low back connect and lift. You've got it. Take a little squeeze of those inner thighs at the top. Imagine you're juicing a lemon. We're here for 6, 5, zip the belly tight, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the back flat to the mat. Take your feet up to the sky. I like a little bend in the back of my knees. It helps me to stay really sealed through my low back. That means that my low belly is engaged. So, wrists above my shoulders. I'm resisting crunching shoulders to ears. Long through the neck, long out of the armpits. Low back seals. Take an inhale. Exhale, crunch up towards the toes. Inhale, lower. Exhale, crunch up towards the toes. When I crunch, I'm driving down through the low belly and I'm rolling my head, neck, and shoulders in towards the belly button, resisting the temptation for my belly button to cone out. You got this. We're here for 5, 4. You can always put the weights down during this. 2 and 1. I'm going to lay it down, bend the knees, heels back to the mat, close to my glutes. Now, I'm going to lift, and I'm going to place all my weight into my left foot. I'm going to take my triceps and my elbows down towards the mat. Really lift the glutes, draw the belly flat, and I'm going to take the right heel towards the sky. I'm going to inhale, exhale, tap, and extend the right heel to the front. Inhale, lift, exhale, tap. One-legged bridge lift with that rising and falling right leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Bend the right leg in, lower the low back, taking the weight now up towards the baseline of my breastbone, my chest. Take an inhale, feet seal together, knees butterfly open. Exhale, curl my head, neck, and shoulders into my belly button. Inhale, lower, exhale, pulsing crunch. I'm pulling the belly button down and back as I crunch in, instead of letting it point up to the sky. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2. Knees pull open as I crunch in, and 1. Lower it. Back towards your bridge, left leg up to the sky. I'm going to zip my belly flat, lift the hips, lower, lift, and lower. Now that leg moves with it. Extend it out, pull it up, extend it out as the hips lift, lower the hips, leg back to the ceiling. You got it. Now, the really hard part about this is to keep your hips even though I'm lifting only on one side. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Up and back, release the weight. Hug your knees into your chest. Rock from right to left. Hug the right knee and extend the left leg long. And then extend the right leg up to the sky. Walk yourself up the back of that right leg. Forehead reaches to the shin, shin back to the forehead. Float the left leg. I'm going to pulse and then switch it out, pulse. So I'm trying to be as long as I can be with my legs and my spine. I'm curling my head, neck, and shoulders up to the center line and driving my low spine down. You've got it. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Hug the knees in, rock and roll up to a seat. Left palm to right knee, right hand drops back. Rinse to the right. Right palm to the left knee, left palm drops back. Lift and rinse. And release back to the front of the mat. Take your weights up to the top of the mat. I'm going to use lighter. I'll tell you my reasoning why and you can decide. We're going to do some strength while in a plank. And in order to maintain my form, it can feel really nice to drop down to a lighter weight just to really have that control in my body. Also, this next move is going to involve triceps, and my triceps are just weaker than my biceps. And so in order to accommodate that, if I drop down and weight a little bit, I can do the exercises more appropriately. So you choose what's right for you. Hands on your weights, shoulders above your wrist joints. Option for this next move to be on your knees with your body towards a diagonal and the belly pulling up and in, so more of a modified plank variation. Otherwise, we're going to be in a traditional plank, feet wide, back flat. Shoulder blades should feel like they're pulling apart in a plank because you're pulled up and in through the center. I'm going to pull the right weight underneath my right armpit without trying to wiggle my hips all the way open to the right. Tricep extension, reach the wrist bones back. Pull it back into my low breastbone and place it back to the mat. Row to the side body next to the ribs. Press back, lift the left wrist, bend it back in and back down. The whole time, I'm trying to keep my shoulders out of my ears, my hips squared towards the top of my mat. I'm imagining a glass of water, balancing on my low spine. You've got this. I'm trying to stabilize my hips by scooping my pelvic bone up towards my chin. You will wobble some, but you're trying to resist it. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Good, step your feet up, sit in your heels, back is long, pick the weights up. Now, sit into your heel squat, punch, punch, rise up, punch, punch, squat, punch, punch, rise up, punch, punch, into the heels, press through the ground away, into the heels, push the earth away as you punch up. You got it, 10 seconds. I'm leading with my right. My next round, I'll lead with my left. We're here for 5, 3, last one. Big breath in. Exhale. Bend at the waist. Fold. Back is flat. Plant your weights. Step back to high plank. Crisscross your ankles. Long through the knuckles. Open the left arm to the sky. Side plank. With control, rotate your chest back to the earth. Back to center. Crisscross. Squeeze the inner thighs. Lift the bottom oblique into the top oblique. Pull long away from you through the right knuckles. Open. Pull the belly button back in. Plank. Open. Slightest bend in your elbow. And release. Crisscross. Pull the belly button back. And release. Accommodation. Open. Pull it back towards a row. Come back to center. Left knee down. Pull it back towards a row. Come back to center. Come back towards a row. And center. Here we go. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Lift the hips, step it in. Here we go. Squat. I'm going to lead with the left. Punch, punch. Rise. Squat. And rise. Punch. And rise. Come on now. You got this. We're nearing the end of class. We're almost to the part where we get to stretch and get long and breathe again. Breathe with more length, that is. 3, 2, last one. Woo, take a big breath in. Big breath out, hinge at the waist. Place your weights down, come to your knees. Grab a sip of water. Guys, we have a mini waterfall left. Then we're back to yoga. So good. I'm gonna grab my heavier weights now because I'm not holding a plank. I'm not taking triceps in a way that I can't handle. So I think I can go strong. We're gonna be on our knees too. On your knees, I'll face you. Tuck the tailbone underneath you. Pull up really long through the spine. Sort of nestle your core into your vertebrae so we're not just relaxed through the middle. And then I'm gonna have the heads of the weight face each other. I'm gonna row up, heads of the weight underneath my chin at the top of my breastbone. I'm not cocking my wrists. And then I'm gonna trace them back down the front of my body. I'm gonna lean back, long line of my spine, tight belly, and release. I'm gonna high row, release, lengthen, release. And I'll show you from the side body, so that kind of makes sense too. You can have toes tucked or not. Row, flat back, strong belly, row. Resist collapsing in belly or spine. If you're collapsing, it means you're going too far. We got this. 5, 4.
I found this on the web.
3, 2. Last one. Nice. Open your wrists. We're going to bicep curl the right up, bicep curl the left up. Lower them both with control. Then lead left, squeeze and hold. Right, squeeze and hold. Tighten the belly as you lower with control. Triceps and elbows, stay close to the sides of your body. We're really isolating that bicep. Squeeze, squeeze, and lower. Left side, squeeze. Resist rocking with your body. One more each side. Leading with my right. It's okay if you're with your left. Now I'm going to lead with the left. And lower. Release the weights in front of you. Come to sit. So we're at every spot about 20 seconds. I'm going to take one weight. I'm going to deflate the low belly and pulling the low belly in and rocking to the very bottom edge of my low spine. I'm going to pull the right knee up. I'm going to pass the weight under the right knee and then the left knee up, pass it under. I'm staying really balanced on my tailbone. It'll be harder if you float the feet and it's a little more supported if you tap one foot down and then raise the next. What you want to resist, whatever version you take, or even if you mix and match, is rounding in the spine and allowing the low belly to cone out instead of pull in. 10, 8, 6, 4, 2, and 1. Place the weight down, lift your arms up. Stretch out and over your legs. We're going to take all of that one more round, but this time we'll just be there for less time. So about 10 seconds in each spot. Back to the knees, knees under hips, spine is tall. I'm going to high row. Long spine, draw the pelvis forward, pull the chest back. You got it. Zipping that belly into the strong line. We're here for 5, 3, last one. Now I'm going to squeeze the bicep, lower them both, opposite side, squeeze, squeeze, lower them both. One more time each side. Nice. Take one of your weights. We're going to deflate that low belly. Roll back so the base of the low spine's connected. I'm curved into my belly button, really tightening down and back into the core, but I'm staying broad through my neck and my back, really clamping that low belly down and back towards my vertebrae. Lifting one knee, passing the weight, then the other. Again, you can be more floating. bicycle style leg sort of. We're tapping and passing. Neither is right or wrong. I always say whatever you can be the most sound in terms of keeping that low belly pulled in. Here you go. We're here for 5. Last 3, 2, last 1. Weight goes down, sit up nice and tall. Inhale. Exhale, reach to your toes. We're gonna roll to the back. Pull the knees in. Grab for the inside edges of your feet, your ankles, calves, whatever's accessible. Seal down through the low back and pull the ankles and knees wide. Happy baby, you can lengthen out through the legs for more hamstring. You can bend in for more groin and hip space. You can give a little pressure down on the tops of your feet to work into that hip space even further. Hug the knees both in. Rotate both knees to the left. Open your right arm to the right. If you can, keep the right shoulder sealed down. If not, just make sure there's length through the neck and that you feel a nice gentle twist through the low spine. One more inhale and exhale. Let the knees pass through center. Drop the knees off on the right. Open twist left. Same thing, 3 big breaths. After this next breath, we're gonna rock and roll up to tabletop posture and then to downward dog. Go ahead and release. We're done with our weights. We're gonna come back to a little bit of yoga. The yoga is our part to lengthen. It's our stretch after all the work we just did. So be as long as you can. I will cue breath. You don't have to be with me on the breath. Just be breathing. All right, downward facing dog. Take the tailbone up to the sky. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, leg high. Exhale, step all the way through, low lunge, right foot, top of the mat. Inhale, open twist right. Exhale, circle to the back of the mat, forward and through. Inhale, open twist right. Exhale, circle to the back of the mat, forward and through. Inhale, rise, crescent lunge, open your heart. Exhale, unravel, Buddha squat to the left. Inhale, rise up, star. Exhale, warrior 2, reach even through the fingertips. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, hand down to the ground, hands. Now listen carefully. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, step right foot, upper right corner of the mat, drop down to the back knee. Take your left fist into the mat and then give it a little weight. Now push away from the right knee and lift up and back through your spine. Roll to the outer edge of the right leg. Push the knee away as you drive your left hip forward and spiral your heart up to the ceiling. If that doesn't feel good, you back out of it a little and take both fists down to the inside of the right foot. Take 2 more breaths here. Now draw the right knee in, tabletop posture. Inhale, look up, flare the tailbone, cow. Exhale, articulate round like cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, flat back, neutral spine, tabletop. Exhale, lift hips, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, left foot, silly. Exhale, left foot, top of the mat. Low lunge. Inhale, open twist to the left. Exhale, circle the left fingertips back and through. Inhale, open left. Exhale, circle back and through. Inhale, rise, crescent lunge, open your heart. Exhale, unravel to the right, Buddha squat. Inhale, rise up for star. Exhale, draw long through the fingers, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, hands swim to the ground. Inhale, left leg high to the sky. Exhale, left foot steps upper left corner. Drop down to the back knee. I like a fist on my right side, kind of lean into that right side a little bit. Roll to the outer edge of the left foot. Push the knee away as you lift up and back through the heart. If that doesn't feel good, just bring everything back to center. Couple big breaths. Release the left leg in. Have a seat on your glutes. And slowly roll all the way down to your back. Hug the knees into your chest. Pull your forehead into your knees. Squeeze yourself into a tight ball squeeze. Take an inhale breath. Hold your breath. Exhale. Release flat onto your back. Arms wide. Legs long. Letting everything melt. Your sculpting practice, finding its home as you lie here on your spine. An opportunity to let this time on your mat soak right into your bones, your heart, your soul. Enjoying time, powering through the body, making yourself find those power points. And then rewarding the strength that you have within with long, lengthening movements. How deserving you are of it all. Have a beautiful evening, morning, afternoon. Happy sculpting.